It's just not me that's got that little voice, all right? We've all got it. The great trickster. We can't trust our own minds. How crazy is that, that we can't trust our own inner chatter? Because we're having this battle inside our head from the minute we wake up, through the whole day, hey, when we go to sleep. Our unconscious is running a riot in your mind. And depending on what you're feeding it will depend on what it's repeating and saying to you. And sometimes you're not aware of this. You see, let's talk about property for a second. You see a cracking deal. It's a deal, the numbers work, it's a no-brainer, you do the deal. You should be picking up the phone, putting in the offer, it's a done deal. But what happens? We allow ourselves to start thinking a bit too much. Does it work? Have I missed something? Wait a wee minute, is this right? Those numbers can't work. I need a second opinion. I maybe need to sleep on that. Oh my God, you're just about to commit to this property. Do you see how serious this is? You're going to take on a mortgage. You're going to have to put money in this thing. Is it a deal? Is it going to work? You need to go and speak to this investor. What if they've got doubt in the deal? And then what happens? You talk yourself out of the deal. You never pick up the phone. You never make the offer. And who is that? That's not someone else that's took you out the game. That's your own mind. You can't trust your own mind. We need to understand we've got a constant battle. We're at war every minute of the day, even when we're sleeping, with ourselves. And that's more relevant to our vision. Are you sold on yourself? Do you believe that you're going somewhere? Because when you tell yourself, and you look in the mirror and you say, I am going to be this, what thoughts come up? What is your mind trying to take you? Oh no, you're going to go and do this? No, wait a wee minute. If you do that, it means you're going to need to put yourself out there. It means you're going to need to be vocal on social media. And you know what that means? It means that people are going to reject you. People are going to have a different opinion. People are going to come against you. People are going to... And before you know it, you're having this inner battle. And if you're not consciously aware of that, you've lost. You have lost. You need to be so aware of this. And it's difficult if we don't become conscious of what our thoughts are on a daily basis, on a moment-to-moment basis. So when we focus in about our vision, you need to buy into yourself. You need to practice your vision. You need to look in the mirror and convince yourself that you are someone worth following, that you are someone that people should get behind, because next year you're going to be somebody that's moving. This year you're going to be someone that's moving. In 5 years, people want to see who you are, get behind you and buy into you and your vision. We need to get you to become consciously aware, to take control back of your thoughts so you can make more empowering decisions. And when you do that, guess what's going to happen? You're going to skyrocket your business, your life in all areas. Why? Because you're now starting to believe in your vision. You've taken control of your mind. You're now buying into where you're going. You're convincing yourself before you're even there, before you've reached the destination, that you're already there, that you're going to achieve this. And in the early days for me, I had to brainwash myself. I had to believe in it when it wasn't true and everyone's coming against me. And then what happened is that I started to see some of the success. I started to see some of the things that I was believing in before it even came true. And then what happened off the back of that is that I started to convince myself, and because I convinced myself and I was sold on my vision and where I was going, and it evolves and it grows and it expands, even at times where I wanted to restrict because it wasn't becoming true, I still resisted to expand. Then other people come up to me and go, Paul, I don't know why, but I want to invest with you. I know you're doing things, but you're someone who's worth following. I need to get on this train with you because it's going somewhere. Because I'm always evolving, I'm always growing, I'm always being reborn every single day. When I study in the morning with my morning study, taking in new information. And it's not just taking new information and educating, it's taking in new information, then apply that information, see the results that I get, tweak those little things, learn new information, learn new ways of doing stuff, then apply that. But when you want to take quantum leaps, take massive jumps, then you've got to think way bigger than you're thinking just now. Create bigger problems for yourself, set bigger goals, but don't just set bigger goals and then not take the action that's required daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, 6 monthly and annually. Break it down. Be motivated to do that. And this is where your mind comes into play. This is why your mindset is the most important thing, whether you're going to make or break, succeed or fail with the goals that you've set. is because even when I said to myself, yes, I'm going to do the ultra, even when I set myself, yes, we're going to go and employ 50 people, and I've got other goals that are just as crazy as those two, when I start to think that, my mind tries to talk me out of it. My mind starts to get me to feel comfortable again and lower my comfort zone, bring me back into my comfort zone. And you've got a battle with that mind because your mind is trying to take you out of the game. Your mind is trying to get you to settle. Your mind is the biggest battle that you've got this year, and whether you're going to achieve your goals or not. The first thing you've got to do is become aware of that. Listen to that inner voice, but don't let that inner voice control you. Don't let that inner voice consume you and take over. Because as soon as you do, that's it, you've lost. Your biggest battle is with this, with your mind. And providing you're aware of this and you take conscious effort, take conscious time to brainwash yourself, and every time you have things come up, thoughts that come up and say, well, that's too big a goal, you're not going to achieve that, you're already behind, or you've missed up with this, you're way behind, you've got no chance. Be aware of that, listen to it, tell it to shut up, and take the next logical step in the plan. Successful planning will set you up to succeed. Again, you're always looking to set your environment up to win. So the first thing you can do to set your environment up to win is get your own agenda back in place. Start getting some thinking time. Start looking to produce. Make sure you're being creative. Get your time to yourself in the morning and stop firefighting. There's no need for you to be firefighting. The more that you're firefighting, working to other people's agendas, getting pulled into problems, make all of that wait until later in the day. And if most of your problems come by email or phone call or text, wherever it's coming from, make sure you educate, make sure you discipline people in the sense of, don't come to me with any problems till after 1 PM, make it wait. And if they send you a problem at 12:30, you just send them back and say, I'll get to this at 1 o'clock. Please, in future, do not send me any of these types of messages or problems until after 1. If you can, then try and resolve it yourself. Where are you wasting time? Track your day, track your week. Can you cluster things together so you're more efficient? Can you block working schedules together so you're not all over the place? Can you start working to your agenda? And the best way to work to your agenda is by planning out your week. If you don't plan your week, you're going to be running around working to other people's agenda, reacting to everyone else other than what you need to do yourself. Get yourself out of all these groups that are not serving you. Get away from all the negativity. How much time are you spending complaining, bitching and moaning with other people? First and foremost, stop that. Secondly, cut those people from your life. Be ruthless about it. Because that's going to be the difference between whether you get super success or none. In the early days for me in my property journey, it took a lot for me to actually buy into myself. I had to go away and get brainwashed. I had to go and get education. I had to listen to different people. Because my social circle were people saying, Paul, you can't do this. You're going to go and become a property millionaire? No chance. You're going to go and buy property? How are you able to do that? Do you know where you come from? Look at your upbringing. I had to silence that bullshit. You do need to distance yourself from listening to that, because if your mind is getting fed with everyone else telling you can't do it, guess what? Your mind's going to back that up. But you shouldn't be trying to compare yourself to anyone else, because when you start falling into that comparison trap, then your mind is being consumed by someone else. How can I not be as good as that person? I want to have what they've got. Forget all of that for a moment and focus on you. Where do you start? You start from taking some self-analysis. Where are you at just now? Where do you want to improve in your life? And guess what? Don't get caught up with comparing yourself with anyone else because they have the thing that you want. Start taking the daily steps so you're moving in the right direction to get the very thing that you want to become a better version of. And that's going to improve your life going forward. When you're the best possible version of you, then you're going to be a great company. People are going to want to be around you. The funny thing is if money's a big driving factor and you've had lack of at the moment, when you become a better version of yourself by self-improving in all areas, guess what? The byproduct of that is you're going to make more money. You're going to foster better business relationships. You're going to meet new people. You're going to meet more positive people. All of this makes a massive difference, and it just starts with making that one simple decision of enough's enough. I'm not going to settle for mediocrity. I'm not going to settle for second best. I'm going to be the best possible version I can be. Why ever settle?